Okay, let's wait for people to get in here because I want to show off this thing. Oh my gosh. I. The entire time that I played through it the first time on one of two routes, I was thinking to myself, dude, I should show this to. I should show this to the stream people. What do they think? yeah, yeah, about yesterday's stream, I I kept getting like I don't know progressively more emails about that. I think it came out to 3. It's really funny. I guess some of the copyright things have it like automated, and then others of them I guess somebody manually wakes up, checks through it, and says, don't make money off of that." And you know what? I am good with that. It's cool with that. Hello to you, Mactella. Hello to you, YouTube. And a rivalry resumes, it would seem. You're saying, "Why will you play a game that's illegal in regular streams?" Well, this is it's okay. I want to show this to you guys, but it's a shorter sort of a game because it's made for a game jam, and and so there's I don't know drawing to be done afterwards. I would think. I okay. Do I have it open? I should have it open this much or full screen. Nah, okay, this much would be like see the chat kind of immersion in it. All right. Hey Nico Shushu, how you doing today? Although it's been what 14 hours, 14 hours since we seen ya. How you feeling? What's going on? ASMR stream LGBT. One might say, was I being quieter than usual? It's not my intention. And I'm noticing a username or channel name change on you. Is this Kai Tai? Like a Mai Tai or what's going on there? I'm Hey, this pretty cool. Hey, I hope you're having an alright sort of a week. I might actually finally catch up on Demon Slayer. I might. Do, 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 do. Okay. Anything I want to draw in here before going in here? Probably not. There's Nico Shuja saying, "Badly, I've been having a bad day, too many things happening in general. Nothing bad, most good, but just too much. And the overwhelming sort of feelings start to happen in your chest, I would guess. Sort of happening like that." They're saying, "Why are names like this so good? What has YouTube done?" Oh, is this sort of like a mask off sort of thing? Is this how all of your usernames have been all along? Yes, read my last message. We're all being attacked by YouTube, showing our secrets. Oh, right. Why do our names show up with the YouTube handle thing and not the name itself? Well, do they want you to pay more attention to your handle now? There's. Oh, my. I'm coughing to death. So, I hope that I can, I don't know, brighten your day by showing you some random arts, some some arts from people who are in my town who are maybe art friends. Um, it's because I was fascinated by this when I saw it. Have you guys played visual novels before? What powers did you use on YouTube? I haven't used any of my powers. This is all perfectly regular for me. I okay, I might wanna split this up actually. And I thought you were just changing the display out here. I thought that this was on purpose. All right, let's make sure the chat is all nice and visible, I guess. Will that mess this up if I'm oh god damn, if I'm in the middle of a stream, I wonder. Ugh, every time. And then there's what are you saying? YouTube is doing this as a safety measure. YouTube doesn't trust hosts last night's stream. Oh, you're saying particularly? And there's okay. You've played Doki Doki Literature Club. What I wanted to do was specifically, was specifically like extend this? Does this mess up the entire stream actually? Do 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 do. How's that look? You're saying restart, you're on time? just a big sigh about it. Oh no. Okay, so things are still showing here. All right. I think that's all we can ask for. And you're saying the stream explodes? It's not exploding. It's showing, and I'll come in here with my with my edits and things if I need be later. You know. All right. So what I've been trying to do for this was drag this over to the side so that I can see the chat and play a game in full screen. Alright. Nobody exploding, and your day is ready to go in a better sort of thing. Did it actually go green for a second? Did it literally actually go green? Alright, well that wasn't... I've sort of messed up my display of things, but I think it's I think it's alright. Alright, well that's been a full 7 minutes of setup, and I want to show you guys Search Party. Let's check this out. We got detectives. Wait. I thought I reached the end of this. Do I remember it starting like this? With, thank you for coming in. I understand this isn't the easiest thing to do, but could you please recount the events of the night you lost your friend? Okay, that's just my actual memory after like 2 weeks. It does start like this. Some silence from Apollo. Some okay. This is a game made in a relatively short time, although I still have more questions. Why do you only play clicking text games? I'm not sure on the mood sport list. What do you mean clicking text games? All right, maybe they're up my alley. Maybe they're up my alley. You say I don't think it's too sad, but I think it's a cool and interesting vibe, but also I don't know if I have a gauge on what is sad or isn't sad. But I'm gonna say not too sad. It's for Spooktober, so it's supposed to be a little bit spooky. I've been waiting for like an hour. How much longer is he gonna take? Hi. I'm sorry. I appreciate you waiting for me. And we could say that it's all good or it's whatever. And I don't know, thinking about how the dialogue is written in this, I'm wondering which examples are going to be best fit. I remember really liking it. So is it all good or is it whatever? I think it was whatever in my first playthrough, so today, let's lie down and be a little doormat. It is all good. An hour? I'm not creeping closer to death. It's all good. It's all good. I totally zoned out. Wait, staring through this window. The sunset looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, wait, so that affects his actual mood, okay? Wait, you're saying that this is giving you Omori vibes? But, is it like contained within the art? Is it contained within the music? You know I haven't played Omori. The sunset looks nice. What if we're chillin'? What if it looks nice? I suppose. I know it's been a while since we hung out. I mean, you know, after the move. But I found something and I had to bring it to your attention. Always so serious. Okay, what is it? Covered in... This looks terrible. This looks terrible. Man, don't tell me that's... Yeah, your Power Cry figurine. The last time you came over to show it to me, you left it I meant to give it back to you, but I'd misplaced it. And then I guess Pepper got a hold of it, and man, I got that with my birthday money. I know, Apollo, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have let this happen. I didn't want to tell you until I was certain it was beyond repair, and that gives the mental image of like looking at the dog and then being just sort of like checking, like, is it gone yet? Is it gone yet? There's Nico Juju in the chat saying, I'll go for the day. I'll bother you in the next stream about the indie games. Oh my goodness. Very well. This one's free though, I swear to God. There's there's YouTube users in the chat saying, I just read the title of the stream. Incredible that dude can use a dating app to program a game. Maybe that's a misrepresentation. And Apollo saying, wait, is this why you've been avoiding me since school started? What the heck, dude? I thought you were super pissed off or something. Why would I be pissed off at you? I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You can be so heartless sometimes. Well, as much as this bums me out, I'm glad you finally told me. You're such a weird guy, you know that? It feels like I haven't gotten to see you in forever. I know. I've been very busy this month. I've hardly found the time to watch Power Power between school and debate club and work, and not to mention the extra classes I'm doing just to get ahead. Well, you can imagine how the time passed me by. Yeah, totally. I've been up to tons of stuff too. Yeah. Tell you what. Seeing as it's my fault your Power Cry figure was destroyed, I'll get you whatever you want from the convenience store until I pay you back. Deal. If you want, we can go right now. Come on, man, did you not want that? Well, if you're not too upset with me, then sure. Oh, I forgive you already. Do I need to put it in writing? Hey, wait. And when I played through this game on the other route, because it has two routes, I left the music going in like ambiance at like 1 a.m. and it was just like in the kitchen and coming into real life, leading into real life. There's Magdala saying, I don't know, it has the vibes of Omori. I will cry preemptively so it can't catch me off guard. Is that the dragon from Yugi? Your first thought is better than mine. My first thought was, is that the pony from Jar? Okay, so we get some. Why are you white blue-eyed dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh, the one sent to the Shadow Realm? Well, I mean, after getting chewed on, definitely I was seeing some of that. So we walk into a background, and this person is in the same town as me. So I'm like looking at the pictures, wondering, was this just like a regular picture taken from just like outside? So Apollo continues talking, but yeah, I thought the last episode was okay. I mean, it's not like anything important's gonna happen during the Halloween special, so. Oh, but then this entire game is sort of a Halloween special, and sort of important in the context of the lives of these two characters. They'll probably wait until afterwards to actually advance anything. That's true. Still, Power Speak is my favorite. She hasn't even appeared in the show yet. It's your own fault. You read super far ahead. She's in like, what, book 7? I can't choose who I love, Apollo. Just watch, I'll ask him. And we get some gaggle of miscreants approaching. Hey, that sounds like... with the little devil horns, can your character art be any more appropriate? And also all the while I'm looking at this stuff and like wondering what's possible. How long does it take someone from an idea of being creative to program a visual novel to completion of a visual novel? If you can do it for a game jam, how much experience do you need to do one of these beforehand? I don't know. The kind of creativity that inspires creativity. So here's a little child. Yeah, it's a game jam game. I'm not just launching ya into this. It's a game jam game. Are you jamming right now? You gaming with me? You are. There's Polly, you have to tell him. Tell these two where you promised to take me. What? Where? Dude, when the hell have I promised you anything? You cussed. I told you my brother was cool. Hey, let's focus on what's important. Benny lied, like he always does. And this is the red belt thing all over again. Hey, that's not a lie. I am a red belt. Ben, you stopped taking Taekwondo classes when you were like 8. And if I remember correctly, you stopped at yellow. Who asked you? I bet you made up seeing that bear thing in the woods, too. Did not. I saw it near my secret den. More and more junk and lies. Cam, come on, let's just get ready to go trick-or-treating. But I wanted to see what a high school Halloween party was like. They're bigger kids, so they probably have way better costumes. I mean, if you get large enough, you can fit inside the inflatable dinosaur costume, and that is better. Benny, you must be out of your mind if you thought I was ever going to bring you to a party. Polly, please, I kind of promised some of the other kids, too. That's your own fault. I never said I was going to go out. You just assumed. Are you not? I mean, it wasn't set in stone or anything. Listen, I just think it over. If you still feel the way you do now, think it over a couple more times. I'm not even gonna consider it once. Get lost, we're going to the store. Whatever, I'm not allowed in there these days. Thief, miscreant, thief. We'll just have to find a way to sneak into a party then. Are you worried about that at all? Why, it's just Benny. I think you were the only one in the neighborhood who made a fuss about him. Well, you and Bernice anyway. And hello to Greg in the chat. Get 15 people together in a centipede costume. Oh my god. We're confirming the game jamming, and you're saying it's easy to make visual novels with Ren'Py. This was made in that. This launched in that. You're saying you just write at art, music, and sounds. You don't have to know how to program. I am wondering where the music came from as well. I have so many questions. I should talk to this individual again. There's saying, by the way, this is a comment on the games page. Scary, cried, screamed, mourned, yelped, might have peed a little, screamed again. Alright, who's ready to piss? Alright, so you and Bernice. Bo narrates us some, right? I hope taking care of the house hasn't been too difficult for her. How is she, anyway? She's good. She works in this nice office now. She might be able to get her own place pretty soon. She's been butting heads with Mom a lot, so that'd be great for everybody. I can imagine. We go in a store. Some different music. You know you need shop music. Someone named Rhodey here to welcome us in. Hey, welcome in. Hello. Alright, well, get whatever you want, Apollo. Okay. What will you get? And last time I chose like some fruit kind of stuff, but now I'm in a chat. Now I'm in a chat with you guys, and there's 3 choices. What should I choose? And hello to Egg Pie. I'm now yours isn't the only sort of jam type game that I've played. Now I'm seeing the game jam results of more people. Check this out. This was for a Spooktober visual novel. And how are you doing? And which option should I choose? You're saying the lightning juice. The lightning juice, alright, that's the first one that I'm seeing in here. We're lightninged, we're juiced in. You're asking if they need any janitors? The Egg Pie asking who made this game. Oh, well, I'm trying to socialize with people in my area, make friends or anything at all, and And so this one person on a dating app, instead of having a actual conversation, I played their visual novel. I played his visual novel. Let's get an energy drink. Let's be energetic. Your speed will increase. Aren't we all glad to have a little bit more speed? And then there's, oh, hello to River. You're saying, I feel like the show does have the ability to tackle serious. River, are you continuing? Are you showing up with just continuing a conversation about Steven Universe from the DMs? This is glorious. There's all right, Rhodey giving us some chill shopkeep dialogue. I am imagining the chillest voice, but I don't have that much range. Rhodey, what do you sound like? Just this for you then? Yep. And your change. Have a good one, my friends. Thanks. You too. I'm listening to myself, and although I have the enthusiasm to attempt a voice for characters, I have none of the range. There's catching up with things in the chat. As you're saying you've been practicing animating your walks, you're saying that maximum capacity was really weird and unbearable to watch at first. I do appreciate the ability of art to get downright emotionally unbearable, to touch on something that you're not sure if it should have been said out loud until it's within the text of the art looking you in the face, kind of thing. And you're asking for the game name? Oh, well, this is called Search Party. It's made for an October sort of Spooktober sort of game jam by an artist in my area, and yeah, I've put the link in the description. It's free. You can get it for free. You should get it for free. There's 2 paths, but I'm showing you one now. But do so. Okay. Bo is narrating for us. Looks like people are starting to come out for trick-or-treating. I wish we left a little earlier. But my teammate made a pretty huge logical fallacy. And the National Speech and Debate Association isn't going to tolerate any of that mess. You think, I could join that club? I argue all the time at home. It's not just arguing, it's discussion. Tomato. Apollo, that doesn't. Now, okay, wait, the way that was written, so I read it as like the normal phrase, tomato, same thing, different pronunciation. But if it was spelled the same and nothing for emphasis, then was Apollo just out here saying tomato? And then I'm gonna say tomato a second time to just sort of drive home a point. Anyway, Bo's telling us, Apollo, that doesn't. Hey, you think I could chug this? Now, in this game, I don't know if there's different results based on which one you've picked to chug. Why? Bet I could. Bet you $10 I could. If I can't, I'll shave the money off your debt. How expensive was that figurine? Deal. Watch and learn, Bo. So we chug. We crack open a beverage, super crispy in your ear, I hope. With 3 glugs, with some air in the middle, some concern on the face of your friend, watching you, staring into your eyes as you meet your maker. Huh. This can not over yet. Go, Apollo, go. You're almost there. Chug. And you start looking woozy behind you, do ya? Go, Apollo, go! You're starting to rethink this idea. But you keep going, of course. Are we even... Is failure an option? It's not an option. That's why we persist. Holy shit, you did it. Oops. You know I don't care if you swear. I think I've been hanging around my dad too much. The swear jar is starting to get to me. Swear jar? Whose dumbass idea was that? Mom's. Don't tell her I said that. I want her to still think I'm good. Don't worry, she'll be happy to see you again. Bet she's gonna be mad. Hey, it wasn't my fault you ignored me. I didn't say she'd be mad at you. Oh. You could tell her it was my fault. I'm not gonna lie on your name, Apollo. I've enough headaches to take care of. A little white lie. I'm losing hair just thinking about it. But then you got the longer hair, so you've got like enough hair to go around. You could like share your hair. And over in the chat, you're flabbergasted that this game is for free. Yeah, it's a free game. Free game happening here, as Headpie tells us the difficulties of learning a walk cycle. You know what? Okay, wait. If you like finish a draft, like post it in the Discord. I don't know if you're gone already, but post it in the Discord. And there's River by the Sea saying, "How did Jarl become an indie game knowledge bearer?" I'm literally meeting people in my town who are making indie games. This surprises me as well. I did not think this was an option, and yet it is, isn't it? They're saying, you're talking about side view walk cycles with difficulty levels. You're being rewarded in your learning. You're saying, which one am I playing as? I believe I'm playing as Apollo right now, with the glug, with the chug. And Bo is somebody who made us wait an hour for a meeting due to being busy, but also afraid to talk. I like the art of this. Don't you? Some fun stuff, all right. You're saying Apollo drowned that day. He never got home, and it was all your fault, Shadow. Bad ending. Ooh. This does have me wondering what the best ending is. I think I've seen the best ending, but I want to see the middle because the middle varies. Talk of a swear jar. Did you really have a swear jar? I didn't have a swear jar. Just one day past adulthood, I started swearing to my mother's face, and occasionally she was like, "Stop that. So stop that." All right, there's a good night to Hegpie with the animation cycles. Good luck to you, and you're loving the tones and oversaturatedness, right? It's like I'm seeing some artistic decisions that make me think, okay, some of this was undertaken maybe to make it a little simpler, but damn if it doesn't look good though. All right, we get dialogue from who up next? Oh, from Apollo, choosing which way to go. Right. This is where I turn. Guess I'll see him tomorrow or something. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that stings on the replay. That stings with replay value, does it not? There's there's okay, you wanna adjust your swearingness level to frick? I mean you can. This could be a swear jar. Bo saying, trailing off. So you wanna hang out at your house or mine? Huh? You know to watch the Halloween special for Power, since it's a holiday and all. A visit might be in order. Unless you don't want to. No, I want to watch it. I was just thinking, whose house will you go to? I think last time I went to Bo's house when I'm playing through this a first time, because Apollo was like, I'm fighting all the time, and I'm like, do we want to be there? But now we want to be there. We're going straight towards the fighting, I think. Let's try for my place. With any luck, my sister will be out with her friends or something. Luck is not on your side. No, not on your side whatsoever. They're saying, don't go to their house. Bring them home. Oh, we've gone that route anyway, it would seem. Then we get the living room TV all to ourselves. Sounds like a plan. Please lead the way, Apollo. And the way that there's like subtle differences in their speech makes me wonder about the ways to practice writing someone who sounds different from another. So there's your sister. This kind of implies to me that hair two-tone kind of thing is maybe hereditary. This is cool though. Okay, I definitely didn't come to this area of the game I'm liking the tunes. Groove with it. You're saying they need protection, please? All of the protection, honestly. Damn, she's here. Yeah, okay. Hi, Apollo. Hey, Bo. Long time no see. What'd Polly say about us, huh? You know, since you don't like us anymore? Gee, okay. I didn't say anything. I still like you guys. You know, I kind of missed hanging out with you two sometimes. How was school? Boring as fuck. Hectic but productive. Okay, you guys can stop now. Okay, wait, that was talking over each other, a little overlapping. Okay, oh my god, this grooves. I should have left this scene ambiently on in my kitchen as I tried to finish a really weird stew. Instead, I got like, I don't know, strange and unusual start screen vibes, which are fitting for this game, but also Apollo, watch your language, man. We still want Bo's family to think we're good, remember? You guys need anything? Can we have the living room? We want to watch TV. My show's about to come on. Please. No. But come on, you haven't like seen this friend in forever and they're coming over for a hangout. Isn't that something? He's coming over for a hangout, please. Pretty, please. Gorgeous, please. Salacious, please. No. This sucks. Okay. Oh, come on, Bo. Let's take you back home. Guess we can hang out the next time you're free. How's next year sound? Yeah, you can make that face. You can complain all you want, Bernice, but you know they haven't seen each other. They haven't seen each other. Tape your show. You can tape your show. That's a thing? Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I got here first. I just spent the whole day at work. Okay, point taken. Okay. Which was awful, by the way. Thanks for asking. And now you're gonna try and guilt trip me over watching some gay little cartoon? That's the best kind of cartoon. Shut your fuck up. Okay. Gosh, Bernice, you sound upset. Maybe a nice nap in your room would cheer you up? Nice try. Be a little more subtle next time. Try, I don't know, bribery? And you know what? Even their bangs are similar. And is that like their eye shape a little or no shape? Okay, I'm enjoying how much detail you can pack into a relatively simplistic art style. That's good stuff. Okay, subtlety, bribery, impersonate her boss. That's bad. And you know the rules. When I'm home, the TV is mine. You have job. Go somewhere else. That seems a little unfair. It is wicked unfair. Unfair and also one of the rules. Okay, prepare you for life a little bit. Unfair rules. But I think you guys would like it actually. The show, I mean. Here, just look. Is it the same one they watch at the other house? I wonder. This looks boring as hell. Well, it's a drama. Man, this sucks. Oh, you think there's enough time to walk back to your place and catch a rerun? You live that far apart? Bo, are you invested, Bo? Huh? Sorry, Okay, you're one for the drama. Did I just click an entirely different program? Oh no, this is gonna lag us out. Sorry, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry too for clicking the entirely wrong thing and lagging us the hell out. Alright, let's catch up on the chat, I guess. Okay, there's Macdella saying, did you see the new Has-Been stream? It's very hype. Don't react on stream. We don't want another copyright strike. I've gotten several, several things that are technically not copyright strikes in a row, but several intimidating emails, let's say. Alright, did this open my damn video editing program? Do I want a task manager? Please let me out. Please let me out. You're saying the green it may come. You tried to do some rickrolling, but never mind. And okay, wait, it's because you know the rules and so do I. Oh, right. There was an opportunity perhaps within the game for a rickroll. The game's background music, plot twist, it might have copyright. You know, that's quite possible. It's entirely possible. Oh god. Okay. How badly do I want to shut this down? How badly do I want to shut this down? Please, if you're open, resolve. please resolve to not be open. Okay, perfect. Bo is talking to us. Sorry, I think that woman is about to sabotage this young man's surgery. Is this straight up Grey's Anatomy? Is this straight up... They've... Not only are they not real doctors, I think sometimes they kill people in that show. Apollo, you can't believe what you're seeing, can you? Bernice, also into it. You can't believe it, can you? Or you do believe it? And there goes your afternoon, right into evening. There you go. You're asking me what if Da Vinci didn't resolve it? I mean, luckily Task Manager resolved it. And now, with a detective, but not the one at the start, huh? Finally, the killer's name. Right here, on this piece of paper. For my son. For my husband. It's right here, to end it all. The Clay County killer is none other than... But the paper was already too bloody. And you get a cliffhanger within your fiction? A cliffhanger within your... The name was illegible. A lot of things illegible, are they? What? Okay, you two got seriously invested. And what's your emotional state, huh? Unbelievable. The whole investigation for nothing. Man, Mom's gonna flip out when she sees this one. Apollo, don't spoil anything. I won't. Where is she anyway? Out. Oh. Is Benny upstairs? You've been home longer and you don't know that? That's rough. What? Benny, upstairs, is he? No. Okay, then where is he? Where's your little brother, Apollo? Your little brother also, Bernice. He's out trick-or-treating with his friends. We saw him on the way here. Oh, well. Still a pretty long-ass time ago. That kid could be up to anything. I could have sworn I heard him run up the stairs when you guys came in. Nah, I think that was Salt. Hey, there she is now. Hello, a little cat. Oh, when playing the other route, I didn't get to see a cat. Hello. Pet it with the cursor. Pet. Okay. Whoa. That's fun. Hi, Salt. I love the expressions on this thing. What the hell? Your cat hates you, hisses at you, actively pissed at you? Okay. Dang, girl. She's in the blinds. No. Apollo, go and find your brother. Make sure he's alright, please. Yeah, okay. Bo, can you do me a favor and go with him? Make sure he's alright. That's rough. That's extremely rough. There's so many decisions at every point of this that aren't really decisions because what else could you have done? And yes, ma'am. Let's go, Apollo. And off they go. A little catch up on the chat. You asking if the drama was Dr. House? House, like the electronic genre popular in the 90s and start of the 2000s. One could say that you're in the house and looks like it's about to hit a shaw. You know, that was a very pointy, almost silk songy sort of cat now that you point that out. Maybe that's just the essence of cute character design. So here you go, checking out at night. Bo telling us mostly everyone's gone back inside. It turned late so quickly. Time flies when there's medical malpractice. The show runs pretty long. Hey, can we walk around where the store is? We should be looking for Benny. I know, but I'm hungry. The drink was all the food I had today. What? Well, if you don't count all the other stuff, why would you not count all the other stuff? Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You're scamming someone out of the food, but you do you, huh? I guess since I owe you anyways, I'm not in a position to argue. But we're going right back out to look for Benny. every step of the way. I'm thinking of the ending and like wondering if any little decision would have would have prevented it. So that's a deal. You check back into the store. We hear the music. We see a chill dude. Hey, chill dude. Hey, roadie. You know, everyone's. There's mostly A and B names, right? A and B names up in this game. I wonder what the R came from. Right, so hello. Welcome in. It's you guys again. What's up? Just a snack break. And I have bad news. All our good stuff is gone. Don't do this to me, Rhodey. Sorry, man. Last minute Halloween rush. It was a wreck. Okay, well, I guess I'll see what's left. Jeez. And what will you get? And what did I get on the first go around? Did I get the hot dog last time? So now I leave it up to you. You want a candy or a spooky spider? Because I'm pretty sure I was dogging it down last time. Pretty sure that whatever results or effects that I may have incurred and already seen, it was from dogging it. So all of you, looking at you. Here we go in the chat. You can do anything except wiener. Yeah, Spooter, you're saying, is that the horror dog? Are there references that I'm missing? You gotta let me know, what is the horror dog? I wish to know, if you would tell me. Alright, so let's spide it up. And I like how it gets more saturated in the background. You got a candy spider. That's some good stuff. Well, but he said all the good stuff was gone. You're saying we gotta get Hornet, though? Oh my gosh, Hornet candy. You know, Hornet being a type of spider, you're saying. Okay, so this is the luck increasing. I feel like I remember being lucky last time. Rhodey asking us, found something? I guess. Sorry, maybe next Halloween, my friend. Stay safe out there, you guys. Thank you. You too. Have a good night. And then Bo's house is like the route that I played last time, and then it's like oddly formal, and you still get someone hogging the TV because apparently that's sort of the formative experience. And Apollo telling us, well, we missed the special episode of Power, but I had a pretty fun afternoon. Thanks for hanging out, finally. Oh, well, yeah, this was nice. Feels good to hang out again. Missing brother notwithstanding. I totally forgot about the show. Not missing. We saw him an hour ago or something. Didn't he say he was gonna try and sneak into a party? That's right, or that right. But he didn't say whose. I didn't even know Benny knew other teenagers. It's anyone's guess. You don't sound very concerned. I mean, it's not like he hasn't gotten out before. He always comes back. Seems like a dangerous way of thinking. He's not invincible. What if he gets hurt? Hey, I know. Stop saying weird stuff like that. Sorry. I don't know. I guess since it's Halloween and then we watched that show, and I still feel bad about your figurine. I'm on edge now. I can't believe you're still scared of Halloween. I thought by now you could at least look at the decorations. Is it that noticeable when I avert my eyes? I thought I'd be a bad friend if I didn't at least tell you. And I feel like I come at things from the opposite direction. I have to ask if someone wants to be told about things. Otherwise, I'm making an assumption about how they want to be perceived. And so as always, my default state is to shut up. Anyway, friendship, bad friendship, how do you reflect on it? To the eagle-eyed, you still come off as kind of a wuss. You know, just in case you were looking for confirmation, you're a wuss. But it's alright. We can say I wouldn't let anything happen to you, or I got your back. I'm gonna vomit. I'm about to vomit. The it's it's dramatic irony to play it 2 times in a row, isn't it? It's dramatic irony. There's catching up on the chat while I try not to emotionally intensely vomit. You were saying, why would you buy a hot dog in a supermarket? Taking a hot dog from a shelf, it's probably cold and old. You don't have the warmers. You don't have the dog warmers where you're from. Then there's Magdala saying you hate hot dogs. You don't like them. They're not good enough or hood enough for the fame they get. And yeah, I mean, weird thing about me, most of my life I've mostly had turkey hot dogs since my mom's allergic to beef and pork. And you're saying that American hot dogs are awful. You can't say you hate all hot dogs because you haven't tried all of the recipes from around the world. Yeah, I mean, bratwurst might have the word worst in it, but maybe it's the best. Right. Emotional damage. Am I ready to continue? Yeah. Yeah. Rock in the middle of my chest, stone between my lungs, but I'm ready to continue. Let's say I wouldn't let anything happen to you. Commit to that? Was that a strangely devoted way to phrase it? Well, I'm glad that it's all right. No, I meant to say like that. I got your back. Does the first one have kind of a really devoted implication? I guess I am picking up on a devoted implication. You got your back though. All right, other little kids saying there they are. Look, so what's up, Hat Kid? Benny's brother and Benny's brother's friend. We lost him. We lost Benny. What? Where? Well, he ran off. He got into a fight. He almost got into a fight. Some 7th grader got tired of him talking nonsense, so he said if Benny was lying about going to a cool party, he'd kick his butt. And I mean, obviously that didn't happen, so when the kid showed up, Benny took off. How did it take me this level of concentration to notice the expressions on the mask changing? I don't take things in enough when I want to. Mask Kid continues. I always told him something like this would happen. Last time I tried to help that guy out. Hello, adorable. That's what you said last time he got in trouble like this. Whatever. Wait, so where did he run off to? That's what we came to ask you guys. We figured he ran home or something. No. We just came from Apollo's house. He wasn't there. That's just great. Apollo, are you sure there aren't any places he frequents? If there are, he's never told me. How do you know so little about your own brother? I mean, I have a brother and I don't know too much about him until I barge into his room and demand an hour-long update on whatever the hell he's been up to lately. And then afterwards, I know everything. So this isn't really a comparable example at all. Anyway, Apollo saying, I mean, most of the time I'm trying to get him to leave me alone, so... Cam, you know something? Well, there's a secret den. He might be mad if I tell you guys, but this seems important. Most certainly is. You're doing the right thing by telling us. If it's not too much to ask, could you take us there? Kinda. You gotta follow me. Off into the woods, going through it. Why is Magdala in the chat arguing you cannot say you don't like being stabbed until you've been stabbed by every knife in the world and every inch of your body? Freaky. You're, okay, there's a... and you're encouraging some kiss kiss fall in love. Is there... should we engage in some shipping? I have no goddamn idea. I'm sat here. You're cheering on over here in this chat. There's... and you're saying, what do you think you are, refusing my orders for a player character? The Chris comparisons are coming out. Seducing. My recommendation, add stuff to a hot dog, not just the wiener and the mustard. Add cheese, tomato, real meat, peppers, avocado, everything at once. Fascinated? I'm hungrier now. And now part of this visual novel experience, after reading what you're saying in the chat, is to wonder if I'm still gonna be hungry afterwards. There's talking about how Benny is dead. He never came back home that way. Bad ending again. You're predicting some bad endings now, are ya? I've almost felt like some of my reactions here have given away a little bit of an ending, but from what you're saying, they have not. So I'm enjoying that. So, Apollo saying, what? Man, I don't want to go in there. Bo saying, we don't have any better ideas, Apollo. Now, where did you say his hideout was exactly? He's never showed it to me exactly. He made me close my eyes while he led me there. I kind of remember the first part. It's like right, left, right. There's probably more trees after that, but that's all I remember. Probably. Well, we'll be very quick. You two go home. After tonight, can you guys keep the den a secret? Well, that could be difficult. If you or any adult said anything, he'd know I told. Cam, let's go. And that's a kid voice, and I've been pitching those up, and now you've just hit puberty right in the middle of it. Alright. You gonna tell someone? You think I shouldn't? This doesn't really sit right with me. Honestly, I didn't like what I heard earlier about Benny. What's been going on since I've last been over? I don't know. I guess since we moved and school started, he's been a little harder to keep track of. But he never got up to anything all that dangerous. He just spreads playground rumors. Every kid does that. Do other kids have secret hideouts in the woods? This does kind of make me wonder about the origin of the secret hideout, because I mean it's like a short scope kind of game, so there's not really an answer to say why the kid has a hideout that's like suspicious and other children do not. But I would want to get into that. I mean, we didn't, but I assume some kids do. And I guess my brother is one of those kids. Let's start looking. I like the mundanity in the way their sentences are formed. And so there's Macdella saying you're actively sleeping due to voices. There we go. And I don't mean to be doing like ASMR style. Is it coming out that way? And also, are you guys getting any of the game audio? Because I was kind of grooving here and there. Anyway, now we're in the woods. You call out into the pure darkness. Benny, are you in here? We still haven't found it. I hope that kid's directions were correct. Hey, why am I the only one calling out to him? Because you have a stronger voice. We're not gonna take long anyway, right? So why strain myself? Well, we're not that far in. We ought to search a little more. So they search a little more. Ugh. Your stomach might turn a little, getting into the woods. It's fun to me how there's some reddishness in there. There's Greg in the chat telling us, when I was a kid, me and friends had a hideout that was just a big pile of trash. This is appealing to me. Wait, why are you dying? Don't die. I promise it's a fine game. It's lovely. Okay, fine. If you were scared, there was like sort of a jump scare or spooky moment. You're saying, jokes aside, it does hurt to breathe. Well, that doesn't seem right. As we approach a fork in the path, what do you think's the matter? I'll go back to reading this. Come on now, Apollo, help me out here. All right. Let's see. Well, I mean, I tried to remember right, left, but it was a dead end. You go back, stumbling through the darkness, left, also a dead end. Sorta tapping my foot nervously. Right, what if there were two rights? What if there were two of those? Still a dead end. I forget what I've been through exactly. Is it just the number of clicks that takes you through it? Perhaps. I wish I brought my flashlight. This is truly the deadest moment of your life. No flashlight in the woods? Kidding me. Oh, let's get out of here already. Let's see, what were the directions again? Right, right, left, no. Or right, left, right, second one. Or wait, I suppose we're past that part? Yes, also that. See, we're gonna get lost. We can look in the morning if he hasn't come back. That's not good enough for me. Though I will agree this could have been planned better. If we don't find anything soon, I would be open to the idea of turning back. I don't want to leave without making sure. Are you here with an animal? Actual cannibal animal type of thing. There's Greg watching this live saying, you've watched this stream and all the jump scares are at 09, and you know, if it were to actually line up with that, that would be magnificent. So something rustles on us. Benny? Look, we're just gonna stare at the bush now. We're just gonna approach. Oh, let's get out of here. Here, I'll go take a look. If it's nothing, then we'll go back. And you click to approach the bush. And it's closer. And it's one at a time. And there's your little headband. Those are Benny's horns. Benny, are you in here? Say something. And you're already running off. Hey, Bo, wait! Damn, he's fast. Another split. How deep is this forest anyway? Bo, where'd you go? Left. I'm not confident in this. You go back. You go right. You go left. Something gagged in my ear. Something full-on gagged. Something full-on gagged. There's some strange things about ASMR channel role plays. We're not going full ASMR. There's and you're wondering about the nonchalance toward Apollo's brother. I mean, if you have too much of somebody, then do you start to take them for granted? I mean, no, okay, that's a cynical way to view the world. And I would say that I hope it's untrue. Okay, you're breathing again. You're saying they ate Benny. You're saying it's too late for Benny. Magnificent predictions, everybody. So, what just barfed in my ear? What the hell was that? Bo, are you there? Left. Dead end. Back. Do I save here? Oh, nice. I didn't have any slots. That's good. Just return on me. Okay. Right. Sounded like it came from over there. And this has me wondering if this would be better if my headphones worked in both ears. They do not. They do not. They do not. Alright, over where? But I can't see a thing. Something after you? A little spooky? This must be karma for making fun of Bo. Hello, Bush. And we're freaked out and we're freaky deaky, and you might feel some unsettling feelings in your guts. Hello, you with the shoulder pads and the posture. Who the hell are you? And there's a weapon, and we're seeing a weapon. Hey, don't come any closer. And there's your foot, and you've already gotten to something. And there's Bo's voice. Apollo. Bo, what happened? I mean, what do you think happened? Turn around. Get away. Hurry. And now there's a timer for running away, and there's a dead end, and you can go back, and the timer still hits, and you can go left, and you can go right, and you can go not much of a sound. I think we've just died. A surprising amount of quickness as Kai hits us with what the hell. Yeah. They got him. No, is that just the... No, load me in. No. Preference, load. Load. I'm going back. Go. Yes. Second try. We're into the... I saved a little bit too soon, didn't I? Okay, we'll have a second save after the spook. Go for it. Save. Okay, and I don't remember the ways that I went, and I'm panicking, and it's okay, a little bit right, and that's still a dead end, and okay, so I guess here's the part where you just see us die more than once in a row. Okay, that's the first save didn't take, didn't it? The second one didn't take. Okay, so you're saying that we very much died. I agree. I think I got one death with a more violent noise, but I might be misremembering up in here. Let's go. Okay. A spooky approach. Can I in fact save here? There we go. Oh, you hate to see it. Anyway, return. And am I remembering the order of directions we can go? Go right first, then go left, and then go right again. You could go left again. You could go right again. You could go left again. You can get incredibly lost. You could go... Okay. As if by miracle you evaded the attack. Okay, we made it a little bit further. And there's more after this. You could go right twice. You can find a dead end. You can... The timer is a little bit... Okay, you can go left and then right and then left and also right. And that was a squishier sort of a death. Okay. So I wasn't sure. So game over. So I wasn't sure. So retry. Can I remember anything? Going right. Going left. Going right. Going left. And then right. And then left. And then dead end. And then... And that's extremely squishy. How many was that? You're saying they killed us so bad. There is a way through. Okay, how fast am I with this? Are you out? Out of the woods. And your shit-eating grin on your kid brother, dragging everyone out into a worry in the middle of the night. Okay, you had like a somewhat adversarial relationship with your kid brother before this. Are you gonna blame him for your friend's death after this? So hi, Benny. Hi. What you smiling about? Saying, Polly, there you are. Thought you could snoop around my digs, huh? Benny, you're not. Hey, and actually, why is the headband back on? Is this kid working with whatever that was? What are you? Are you possessed, little kid? Apollo saying, there's no time. We gotta head home now. Yeah, I heard you guys were looking for me. I don't know what Cameron or Joe told you guys, but I didn't run away. I went to the school to get a hockey stick or something for my fight. This kid had copied my costume exactly and didn't want to own up to it. Oh, I thought Benny put the horns back on. And so that's why we found horns on a bush, and that's what was happening. No. It's just there's another kid out there who got. But that cowardly little 7th grader already went home, I think. No. Since it's Halloween, I'll spare the poor guy. That's nice of you to spare him. Speaking of scaredy cats, where's Bo? I thought you were finally doing your follow the leader thing again. After all this time. Let's just get home and be done with it tonight, alright, Ben? Hey, I was just kidding. What's that look for? Here I am, safe and sound, like always. Takes a lot more than a bully to bring your little Benny down. Stupid. He doesn't even know what happened, and it's not his fault. Entirely. No, okay, it's not his fault. Ugh. So we got so killed. You're saying Benny is some evil mastermind? I was wondering for a second. You're saying, Buddy, Apollo cried, your friend died, please. Honestly, do we know there's not secret crying going on out of the corner of your eye? So there is a serial killer in your town. Greetings, Bernice. I've finally returned. Did you have a happy Halloween? You have no idea how in trouble you're in, you little shit. Room now. I'll take that as a no. Now, right now. Oh, God, this sucks. And don't think I'm not gonna get on your ass too. You're just as responsible. None of this would have happened if you just watched your brother like you're supposed to. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Bernice, I don't know if he can take this right now. Bernie, Your eyes wet with tears. Hey, there you go, Magdala. Perfect predictions. Even now, struggling to regain a steady breath. You told her what happened to Bo. She dropped all pretense and hugged you for what seemed like a very, very long time. You allowed yourself to cry, so she wouldn't have to by herself. She left to call the police as you listlessly returned to your room. Eventually, sleep came to you as you relaxed just enough to join its embrace. For some strange reason, all you could think about was having to go back to school tomorrow. And that's just end screen. Title music. That last line is just striking to me. Just whatever the worst things are to happen in your life, mundanity just sort of plods back over it, unrelenting. Sort of, you feel like this should happen. You feel like it should be end screen. Life stops, the end of a chapter, but you don't get that kind of closure in real life. And I haven't seen a game that's sort of like touches on that feeling before. I don't know. It's really something. This has been this has been a game from somebody who's in the same town as me that I played unexpectedly and was very excited to show you guys. So what do you think of a game jam sort of visual novel sort of thing? I'm you're saying school canceled forever, life canceled forever? You're saying this gives me some Summer Hikaru died vibes. It's really neat, isn't it? You're saying this is above a bully situation, right? So like no wonder there's Apollo staring down his kid brother in that situation, being like, there's not even anything I can say. Being like, I have to be the older one, I have to protect you from this. There's not even anything you can say. Let's stop extending these displays, see how this goes. Do 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 do. And we can doodle and scribble a little bit, dare I say. Do 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 do. So I'm glad I got to share this with you guys because I totally wanted it to be, I don't know, part of a conversation or something as I was playing it the first time. Now I could keep the ambiance on. I guess I'll close out of it though. Cool stuff. It's very free. You guys should see the other option is to go to the other house, and that's the main other option in this game, and and I thought it was nice and also flavorful, going both ways. But yeah, very very free, and isn't it wonderful that 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 is possible to meet artists randomly? I think that's remarkable. All right, so he's saying, I'm spooked, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. But what if there's a serial killer in the way there? I used to always think about that. I used to always pull aside the shower curtain to be like, wow, I hope there's not a serial killer. Hope that's not going on. Do 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 do. And here we are, an hour and 11 minutes in. I'm not sure if I have a plan on things to drop. You're hitting us with the amazing digital circus beach episode fan art. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Magdala saying, take Benny with you because he just doesn't die apparently. You know, if you were really, really expecting Benny to die in that game, and then there Benny stands untouched, smiling, a little smirked, a little smug, then yeah, I can see where the immortality vibes would go to, would be from. And then there's Greg saying, to think you can find an amazing artist right around the corner. Yeah, I've been hanging out with your wonderful artists who are online and long distance and all over the world, around the world, as Daft Punk put it. That it simply flabbergasts me that I can meet people who are sort of in the same vicinity. Hey! Hey! Look at me enjoying a little story. Look at me. You know, I kind of wonder if my little brother would enjoy visual novels more than webtoons where you scroll, more than webcomics specifically, because the positioning of eyes versus scrolling really bugs him apparently. Do 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 do. Do I wish to try to design some characters in here? I Okay, guys, if I take this stream to 90 minutes specifically, what would you want to see in the end of this stream? What would you want to? You saying the Gooning fan art will be crazy? Alright, I'm gonna name some things that I specifically don't want to see on the stream specifically. You can see it elsewhere, it's fine. Gooning fan art Pomni. And then there's Cosmo's own appearing to say Beach Pomni is a vibe. Have you seen Gangle? Wood the Ribbons? Every day I read some more. Let's draw Gangle though. That's lovely. That's nice, isn't it? Sure it is. You know what? I think this did actually get filled up enough. I wasn't sure. And hello to you, Cosmozoan. What's on your mind? And 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 did you get to see some of the visual novel? I thought it was neat. I thought it was cool. Alright, so here we go with this. Do I remember what Gangle looks like from memory? I do like the little devilishness. There's Kai Tai saying, oh, and now it's strange that my first instinct is to read the entire username sequentially. Amazing Digital Circus in December. How will I survive till then? Good question. Okay. Are both of your eyeballs like this? I'm not positioning this. And Cosmozoan telling us that the dust here is so bad, even the dog is sneezing. Ooh, so everything's being kicked up and such. The dust gets like that in my parents' room. I feel like mine's ventilated well enough. What's everybody do a roll call on the dust in your area. Alright. And do I remember the face being like this? I like the idea of a hat. You're saying December is not so far away? You can always fall into a 2-month coma? My god, that sounds a little bit bad for your health. It sounds just a little bit, the slightest bit bad for your health. Alright, what are we looking at? Oh, you're saying it's not ironic to have a beach episode if you're in Australia? I mean, I think actually that Glitch Studios is either Australian or New Zealand, so this actually makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Alright, go like this, go like that, and have a little bit of drawing going on. Do I remember what shapes form a hat? I always love relying on a reference image, finding out what it all means. Alright, now I remember how hats are made. Little bit around, like that. Do 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 do. And there's. In which case, how are the spider roommates? Oh yeah, roll call on everyone's spider roommates. You're saying, amazing digital circus in South America, Mac. Oh, ooh, sure, yeah, Southern Hemisphere. That's where they've been digitized to. You get digitized directly to, I don't know, Mexico, dare we say Brazil. This thing looks familiar. Even from an initial sort of silhouette. Looks quite familiar. Alright. I'm wondering, like, where have I seen that before that I can't remember? Okay, and now, do I know how this is formed? Or, okay, I know that it's like springed around, and you get some circle, and you go like this. Wait, you're saying YouTubers Dan and Phil confirmed in a relationship for 16 years? Oh, I thought they were like already married. I thought they had already gotten married. Okay, wait. I know that the relationship was confirmed for like at least a few years, a couple of years. One of those, something like that. Something like that. If I look that up right now, what does that do? Dan and Phil? Dan and Phil. Can I see the news? Is it on the news? Are we in the news? They've been dating since 2009. Then their relationship to fans shipping them, their like reaction to that is in fact, I don't know, it makes my heart hurt. It makes my heart hurt indeed. This is a really long time. So they both came out in 2019, and then wait, when they both came out and then talked about their time together and long life together, did they phrase it as like some kind of partnership before? The did they phrase it as like a partnership before and only now they used the word like dating and boyfriends? I you I thought they were married. I literally since they came out and like defined as like kind of a partnership or something and we're like buying a house together, I thought they were married. Dan and Phil, get over here. There's talk of Argentina. Mexico's in the northern hemisphere. I beefed that one, yeah. I did beef that one. I'm all thinking because it's just close to the equator. They were buying a house together though. You guys. You guys. The comments from an hour ago saying they waited for our frontal lobes to develop with this one. Oh my god, huh? Okay. And Cosmozoan telling us North is a conspiracy made up by Big Santa to establish a secret base from which St. Claus spies on the world. Oh my. And I want to look up Gangle from Amazing Digital Circus. This character, this is one of those types of designs that is probably a little bit easier to animate in 3D, isn't it? I don't know. Perhaps I'm not so experienced with animating, such that I would have to ask someone more experienced like Hegpie who was here earlier. Okay. There's Kai saying, I don't even think they confirmed they were dating till now. I have this distinct memory of is it in Dan's coming out video where he's like naming Phil as like a biggest supporter and like all of this talking him up kind of stuff in a way that was like meaningful, but then he didn't like give us the parasocial creepy satisfaction as he shouldn't of saying the word like relationship, dating, or boyfriend. All right, go like that. And then there's like separate ribbons, and then one ribbon goes all the way around. Wow, you're mostly hunched over most of the time, you little ball of ribbons. All right, so go like this, and a couple of legs, and then there's Alright, you're saying it looks impossible to animate in 2D? Yeah. Like, I don't doubt that one of the greats could do it, you know? Looking at a James Baxter, looking at somebody. Do you think? Would James Baxter even acknowledge the difficulty? Let's look at Gangle, but like from the beach. From the beach, why does it autofill to... Okay, wow, when I see fan art of Gangle with some of the ribbons being hair, it doesn't seem right. It does not seem right. It's messed up. Alright. Yeah, let's continue on some beach episode fan art. Why not? And then there's Kai saying also need to log back into Ranma since it came back. Ooh, I didn't catch up on the season 1 actually. Went on some kind of a weird little trip as that was airing. So I could have a glorious binge of that. However, I'm going to be catching up on Demon Slayer and what's it called? And Dandadan specifically. Wanna get like halfway through Dandadan at least. I don't know. That show really strikes a chord with me though. I absolutely love it. Every time there's some kind of quirky creative decision where you wouldn't think that it makes sense, and they just sort of mishmash all of the elements that you would not think go together and make it into this cohesive thing with lore and flashy visuals and just so much to chew on, as it were. So to say, and then the heart and emotional core at the center of it all. I really do adore Dandadan. The I think also the humor and visuals. Although I like thinking about Delicious in Dungeon more when I'm trying to think of my recent favorites that exist. Although I like the world building of Delicious in Dungeon more, Dandadan is easier for me to get outright obsessed with. And ooh, okay, let's do a fun little curtsy. Is this what a curtsy is made out of? Perhaps. Do 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 do. Sort of the letter M. Go like this. You know, it's strangely wonderful to me to see a character like this in a manager's uniform one day and a fun flowy skirt the next day. Mum. There's Cosmozoan telling us the only true direction is perpendicular to the eighth dimension between the G and Q axis. Oh my. So many anime to catch up on. Let's go on and check if my settings are working correctly, and they are. Very nice stuff. I'm a little bit hungry right exactly now, so that's on my mind. Actually, haven't eaten today yet. Ooh, Magdella hitting us with some Silk songs and some. Is this also from Amazing Digital Circus? Damn! Is this also from Amazing Digital Circus? Because I know it's familiar from somewhere. You're stealing my selfies. You're stealing my thumbnail. I can give you the transparent enough PNG. I can put that in the Discord. I was looking at this selfie of my own self. Wait, that's what all selfies are. I was looking at this before I put it into the thumbnail, and I thought to myself, my wrist looks strangely thinner than usual. And I've lost like 2 pounds without knowing, which is sometimes not great health. Sometimes, but I don't think it's anything bad. Probably, I think it's still within a normal range. It hasn't happened very quickly, so I guess I'm just lighter for no reason. Oh right, yeah, haven't eaten. So you're saying, are you assuming that's from Amazing Digital Circus? Because yeah, it's Ming. Oh, well that's perfect then. Made an ass out of you and Ming. That's great. I'm sure we've always wanted to be an ass. Alright. This guy saying, need to catch up on Dandadan, also One Piece, and also watch Kaichakuta as it comes out. I have work to do. Oh yeah. In fact, what the hell is life throwing at you to keep you away from what we all know is the priority, which is stocking up on all anime, specifically One Piece. And something on my mind is like, I'm wondering how to get to know somebody who isn't used to talking about themselves and who also I don't know, hasn't had like an in-depth conversation about like artwork or something, because like those two criteria are like most of the criteria that I would look for in somebody, and getting to, I don't know, footholds in getting to know somebody. Cause I don't know, I'm on the adventures of socialization, and I've met someone like that who I would like to be closer with, and every time I consider it, it's like a question mark. We don't talk about art, and we don't talk about you. Perhaps do I tap out? I don't know. Transparent enough. Did you cut out a part of your hand? Yeah, that's also a thing. I've cut out a part of my hand. Well, look, sometimes you don't need it for everything. And Don't you lose 1 pound daily. For a second there, I was on track for 1 weekly, but I don't know. I haven't been doing anything. I don't know. So let's go like this. Let's get some color matching. And you're saying, luckily, I always talk about myself. Did you know I was born a human? You know what? I did know that, and that's thanks to you telling me. Alright, so here's a little squiggly in the arms, I would think. And I don't know, like at some level of what you've told us about yourself, YouTube user Circuit Williams, then isn't that kind of art? I consider it art. What you've told us about yourself specifically, it's kind of art. All right, go like this. And in fact, I wonder if I should try to fit one casual little react in here. Okay, so here's some I don't know, bunches in the fabric kind of thing. And then there's Magdella saying some knowledge about me as well. I was born at a very young age. Yeah, I keep hearing about people who were born at like low ages, such as 1 and 2, and frankly, I can't even imagine what happens if you try to get lower than that. No, that doesn't even make any sense to me. And then there's, and we want what else? A little bow for your little hat. And maybe we'll keep this a little transparent. Do. There's what he's saying. You know way too much about myself. Are you stalking me? No way, I was born at a very young age as well. And I shit you not, as the same day as my birthday. And are you... I have to look up Hornet now. Because how do you... Are there really the kicks such as this? Does this really happen? Alright, the last sort of things on my mind before I must wrap up a stream are certainly character design. What are the approaches that I would want to take towards character design? If I scribble some characters that I'm familiar with really fast and just sort of let myself wonder what makes them up. So for a while I really liked Pearl Steven Universe, and she was simple to draw, and I always liked to draw Pearl Steven Universe. Okay, saying something is simple to draw and then immediately messing it up would be quite funny. I can't put that past myself though. So here's Pearl. A very, let's put simplistic sort of details on you, and a little bit like that and a little bit like this. Basically a Pearl. I love ya. And then there's things to consider, and she has like a limited sort of shape to her. She's a lamp now, or perhaps a spade. You're asking what kind of characters do you want to design? I think I'm attempting to reach into my mental repertoire and see if anything is there whatsoever. I drew a couple of Miraculous Ladybug, Marinette de Pain Cheng when I was first learning how to draw. Go like this, go like this. In fact, if I were to do a little tiny bit of Marinette fan art right exactly now, you know what the hell. Let's put her in one of the goofy ass outfits I'm trying to assemble for myself, for my own fashion. It's a biblically accurate Pearl. Favorite thing in character design? BCN, big cone nose? I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Okay, so do I have cool poses? I had better have some cool poses, honestly. I do take I do take enough selfie or whatever the hell. And I do save enough photos as well. So there has to be some cool poses that I can reference from. Huh. Google Photos stacked that one into 4. Is that anything? No, I'm kind of looking for a positioning of the legs. Some anime I watch unofficially, and then others I watch officially on the Netflix. And you know what Netflix does? It punishes me by saying that I should not take screenshots when I want to take screenshots. Alright, so here is a little bit of a skull, and your neck can go down like this, and your head can go down like this. And that's good and that's fine. So yeah, what kind of characters I want to design. I suppose this, if I don't ask a question like that, that is specific enough, perhaps I am doomed to fail. Alright, let's put the proper hair on you. Proper hair on you, although I was copying the reference image for a second. Am I doomed to fail if I don't ask a specific enough question like that? And by fail, I mean not reach a satisfying conclusion. Because I kind of want to see what I'm capable of, or what I have milling around in my head by default. There's actually a slightly longer strand of hair. I do remember that much. You're saying that's why piracy is better, so you can get the screenshots and then you can get the everything. Oh my. Okay, so then your other shoulder can be up like this, kind of. I don't know. Is this the shape that I'm going for? Every day I second guess some stuff. Maybe that's another thing I want to learn as character design infiltrates my mind again, as it often does. Just learn to sketch fast, learn to be fast. And we're doing the fan art of outfits. How is that going to look? Down to the side, down like this, and then it's some kind of ridiculous bodysuit type fashion, and then you're gonna have actual pants on over it. But I actually have a fun stock photo reference image thing of that. Okay, go like that, and then your pants, I assume, are pure bright fire hydrant red, because this is what we've come to expect from our ladybugs. Alright, Magdala saying, I finished my beautiful drawings, indeed, truly masterful. Ooh, a dragon is here, ready to be how to trained. Were you thinking of it, because of the similar head shapes with this, Hollow Knight business? There's what he's saying, let me go for water, and I'll design 5 characters in 5 minutes. Oh my. It's quite interesting to think about. Let's go here. I'm trying to pose out some legs as we put together a funny little fan art. I do not think it is her style, honestly, but she could be in some kind of a situation that would allow or require this to happen. Let's look up the pants that I'm thinking of. Yellow. Huh. Oh. I clicked on something in my bookmarks as I'm looking for art references, and because it said Ladybug and I happened to be drawing Ladybug, and apparently I bookmarked something in 2018 to help me draw Ladybug, and it just came up like that. Anyway, what I'm actually looking for is like pants. I'm looking for pants. I've seen pants before, and I'm looking for pants. Okay. Although, okay, however cowardly it might be to absolutely never stray from a reference image. Because there's nothing wrong with using a reference image, really. But I don't know, the more I seek them out, the more I rely on them, the more I doubt my ability to draw without them. And like, that should be easily solvable enough. You would think. But I don't know. I suppose now it's become a comfort zone, one that's sort of hard to get out of. Alright, so here's some arm. Goes like that. And a more relaxed arm out to the side, sort of like this with your hand. Well, that is the post I'm seeing. There's talk of a snail night. Ooh, wait, okay. So, is that in one of the games? Is that in one of the games? That's fun stuff, honestly. Okay, a little bit of fan art. Let's put some colors in there because I think that Ladybug specifically, from Miraculous Ladybug the show, I think she was simple enough to draw that early on in my journey for art, I did a couple of fan art things of her and used that to build my confidence. So it's really fun, it's really interesting as well to go back to this. It's sort of a here's where I came from sort of a thing. And I think maybe I want to do that with a couple of more things. Actually, right now, while I'm thinking of it, I want to wonder about art goals specifically. Art goals. Like, what do I want to do before the end of the year? And what do I want to get out of making art? Because it is very soothing to doodle like this and wonder, but then I see people like make a finished project and things, right? And I wonder, what happens if I lock in? What does it even mean to lock in? Am I capable? Popping it, locking it, dare we say in? One of those? Magdella saying, I remember being the biggest Miraculous Ladybug fanboy. It was great being 13 or something. It's true. That was the first show that made me think to myself, hey, maybe I should start a reaction channel, because when Miraculous Ladybug does specifically cringe, I scream into the nothingness of my room. I never actually finished watching that show also. I scream into the nothingness of my room. And at some point throughout the process, the ordeal of watching that show, I thought to myself, hey, people make YouTube channels off of this. It is kind of funny that I never ended up posting anything I recorded for reacting to Miraculous Ladybug. But that was what started the thought process initially. Okay, let's get some actual red up in here. Can it be more on the pink side? There's Fletcher saying, hello, I'm back, piss free. Wow, look at Big Shot over here. You know where to find free piss. That's great. You're talking about how the fan art goes crazy. Right, this show has been going on forever. I cannot believe that, I don't know, they get like a new season out. The animation style updated and got more modern, so that's actually nuts. Okay, what else am I looking at? I think I'm just looking at some filling this in before we wind down the stream indeed. Because, oh my goodness, I do not know if I have been doing a good job of handling my responsibilities. I straight up get in here, and it's unclear to me. It's unclear to me how much I should balance things. Should I stream twice a week, or maybe once a week, or maybe I can figure it out a little bit more. Give you 5 words in the magma chat. Sure. So that it's easy to look at or something. Let's do so. Let's do it. Ooh. We've been in this specific. What is this? This canvas for so long. It's keeping the other things. All right, 5 words. Reddit. Sure, that's a word. Rapid. Radish. It's all starting with R so far. Hope that's okay. Cerulean. And let's go haberdashery. Yep. Those are the words. Those are the words. 5 of them. Are you feeling it now? Dare you say? Alright. Here is a little bit of scribbles. I'm not sure if Cosmozoan is still here. What, you don't like my words? You asked for 5 words, and I gave them to you. You are being a hater. What is this? You're saying it is 2 a.m. Damn you, shut up. My apologies. We all must get some proper sleep, mustn't we? I don't know if Cosmozoan is still here. I would pick if we're like doing like one last thing in here, I would pick one of the things to react to. I guess I can ask. I had actually seen this before. You're on your way, chamomile tea loaded and ready to blast to sleep. Oh my. And specifically Christmas in the back rooms. My goodness, that's so Cosmozoan. I guess I would be inclined to look at one of these silly things if we're finding out one last thing to do. All right. Now, are the ladybug spots, are they absolutely nuts? Are they on this outfit? Okay. I kind of like them as more of a motif. Go like this. Like there's a couple of printed parts of the pants or something. I mean, it does also kind of make it look like you're losing your spots as a ladybug, which could be ominous or something like that. But this fan art makes me kind of happy. Okay, and then what happens if I first of all try to cut this off from everything, but also make this red? An entirely red outfit. Does it look like anything? Can it be anything? I think I wanted to draw characters that I'm familiar with for a second, because I'm under the impression that people get really good at art and things. Well, that's not exactly a ladybug pattern. People get really good at art and things and all of that. Ooh, You going for the character design? They get really good at it because they get really obsessed with drawing one specific character. And I'm trying to think what I've been obsessed with. What can I do? What kind of shoes would she go with this? You're blasting the 5 character designs. I'm actually completely sure that shapes have to be a part of it. A careful consideration of what kind of shapes to include and what they should be. But also, maybe I'm wondering all of this about character design, and what I really want to do is design characters for, their specific purpose. Alright, 5 minutes, the timer is a go. No pressure, I believe in you. Alright, so there's a little bit of a fan art, and have I been obsessed with other characters? I mean, I do have a little bit of pictures of them on my wall and things like that. So let's go for a very clean line sort of thing, and a very triangle of the nose, but it's like a real person. I'm just stylizing a little bit here. Eyebrows are not that prominent on most real people most of the time. But the time when eyebrows are prominent on real people, that's when I swipe on them on the dating app, because that's what I'm into. Into some good eyebrows. Alright, we're being encouraged to hydrate in these final moments of a stream. Maybe if I drew a fan comic of something, then would I finally emerge from that with an art style that I'm happy with? It could be like a mishmash of things. One thing that I'm kind of wondering about is drawing fan art for stuff as the writing challenges of November start to loom with us. Right, how much ear is going on here? Like this much. Things, characters that I was a fan of. Let's have a neutral expression, I suppose, because that's true to the character. And some simple triangle-ish shapes. Because although this was a real sort of a person, I've seen some fan art that I considered absolutely definitive with Lieutenant Commander Data in Star Trek. You're gonna want a fancy little collar, sort of like that. I have drawn Star Trek uniforms once or twice before, so if I'm messing it up now, that's not so good. There's Mariette, more like strawberry. Am I giving strawberry vibes in the outfit? Honestly, the top dots looked a little bit scaly to me. They looked just a little bit scaly to me. And so I was like, wow, I guess this outfit is combined with the Dragon Miraculous perhaps. But there's not enough detail to go into that. Alright. This and let's go here. Well, I don't really mean for you to be holding up a baseball bat, I said as I drew the baseball bat into your hands to sort of whack Meronet Depenchang's, I've really mispronounced that, haven't I? Spots right off her pants. But, that's what the arm position naturally lent itself to, dare I say. Let's draw some very angular legs. Character design, I wonder. And having to do with the 5 words that I gave you, I would assume your other leg goes out like this. And, alright, looking at them, maybe I'll even write that down as a note. You've got to start with purpose you've got to start with purpose and intention and personality. Might as well write down my notes. Purpose. Because when I look at the details of characters, like picking their hair or outfit or eye shape or all of that, it's easy to think that maybe character design can be boiled down to that sort of thing, and certainly I would like to have the skills to, I don't know, pay attention to the smaller details, but you have to start with the bigger ones. What are you saying? Oh, you're saying you won't go to more dancing lessons, right? I won't miss any more streams, right? Oh gosh, and I haven't gotten to talk about the dance lessons whatsoever. I mean, yeah, the Friday thing is not a regular thing. Nah, it was free and it was offered by my school, and I saw a poster and I was like, I'm gonna go because it's free. And then I thought because it was free, maybe it would be beginner, but it was intermediate. God, I died. I died so hard. I rolled on the floor at one point in utter defeat. I rolled like a log. I've got bruises all up on my legs. One of them, let's get a visual. Let's see where I am in the frame. Oh, I didn't put on absolutely any background music. Well, I know the background music has been quiet lately, but still, that's a little bit unusual for one of these. Alright, let's, how visible is this? Kind of a huge welt kind of thing. Now that one's just from getting onto the floor for the regular moves. But then I've got another one that is because I've got another bruise that's because God damn it. And it's still weirdly swollen. I've got one like this. And that one's because I wore my cargo pants with my car keys in my pocket. And then the keys are like in my leg meat. Ugh. And so that part of my leg, yeah, I don't know how visible that is, but it's currently not shaped the way that it's supposed to shape. It's lumped. There's a Kai saying, what did I come back to? Leg reveal. Sure, you get to also see my large nasty bruise. It is on the knee. It is like this much. That much of a big nasty bruise. Anyway, I shall certainly cut this off at the 2-hour mark. Even though I supposed that a shorter stream would be in order. That's what we're going for. Low dissolution with a 1225. Is it for Christmas? Hello Des. How are you? What's going on? You did in fact catch the stream. You did in fact. Well, that's a funny little piece of timing. What's new with you? You good? You say, my God, Jero, this is a family-friendly channel. Oh, and you don't want to see my big nasty bruise on the family-friendly channel? You say, see everyone later this week. And a late disappearance. How are you? Have you slept enough? Is this in fact really early in the morning for you? And it's very normal? I think maybe in order to make myself learn the details of character design, maybe I should go through designing several versions of the same character. Because that's where the little details could be, maybe. And right, this stuff with the usernames, it's strange. It's ridiculous. You're saying, did I make it to the literal end again? Wait, was that not your intention? You wanted to high-five us and get out here? Oh, right, autumn break, no sleep. Well, that's some exciting business. You're saying the you're almost always breaking the lamp on my stream. Well, don't be doing that. Could you put the lamp like maybe a little bit further away from you, or in a less, I don't know, followable sort of a place? Whew. And as we get our last thoughts on character design, let's take a look at the 5 characters designed by a YouTube user. Sort of based on the, what is this? Is it in fact based on the 5 words that we've put here? Reddit, rapid, radish, cerulean, haberdashery. This one's cerulean, isn't it? Edna. You know, characters with glasses being named Edna. That's some good stuff right there. And then you're saying the glass door gets, but the feet remembers. Oh dear. Well, Lotus, how are you? I remember was there actually 2 things? I mean, hey, I'm very hungry, and I'm gonna go, but I feel like I have time for one thing. Oh yeah, we've already seen skeletons, have we? Well then this works out. Sure. You're doing goodly well even. How wonderful. There's not even any tunes going with us right now. Let's check this out. Was this the intention of reacting to things? Ooh, photosensitivity warning. Let us appreciate some arts together. We're watching Peak tonight. One thing before the stream ends. I misheard that as sup. Alright, but I'm pausing for a second to ask if you want this a little bit louder. You let me know if that's alright.
You must be the human.
Fucking died it. Okay. I wasn't sure how seriously it was gonna take itself. This is so beautiful. Oh, 1 month ago? I thought it was from 2015, straight up. Oh my god. It's like on the one hand, I know how he died. On the one hand, I know how he dies. On the other hand, yeah. Wow. The pacing on this.
Thank you. Your power has awakened me from death. With your guidance, I have realized the purpose of
Absolutely not
power.
expecting the...
Eradicated the enemy and became strong.
Not expecting the...
There is nothing left for us here.
the sudden
Let
calmness.
us erase this pointless world and move on to the next.
I would try to do this.
Since when were you the big man, dickhead?
Okay. The thought of Charzang just snapping on you, crashing out like that. Yeah. Oh my god. At each turn of this. Oh my god, no. I had no idea. Yeah, from Undertale, I freaking guessed. But I had no idea how seriously to take it. Sans here. Okay, everyone gets a guest spot on this. No, okay. Yeah, I guess falling into your own creation, it could encompass a number of things. You feel like you're having a seizure right now? I wasn't sure whether to speed this up, but it's going. I could not take it any faster. Oh my god. I had wondered what guest star we would have next, god damn it. Is this the...
Look on my power, you stupid
Is this the damn...
Are you here? It's over. Time for you to
Is this like the same format as another one of the songs on this channel?
everyone is dead. Harry, you're a stupid asshole. You forget that this is Undertale. I'm the player with determination. Now, Cobra, it's time to die.
There's an absolute sort of live online gaming kind of appeal to this. Literally frisked. One would say so, right? Oh my god. Are we even remotely near the end? Because I... that... That felt so long. You're saying, why do they hate Undyne? That's a great question. Do they like die to Undyne like a lot of times before before making this?
So there you have it.
Christ on a bike.
Did you enjoy?
The intensity. I can scarcely handle any of the intensity. Okay, like when you write it out like this, I can in fact see why you would get into the recording booth saying, yes, this is it for me. This is it for me. So you're saying fuck Undyne is the channel's motto. No one knows. I'm too afraid to ask. You have to watch everything the channel's made in chronological order. So this has been one final reaction sort of a thing. Oh, and we come back and these things are colored in. With some fun facts about these characters too. Was Jax from Amazing Digital Circus on your mind? On your man? Well, I mean, this is some fun damn character design. And this also makes me wonder. I really wonder. What can I do to practice coming up with some fun things? Like flexing one's creativity in general. They're saying 5 exact minutes, not a second more. You know what? I also keep track of time, and that sounds about right. So thank you guys for being here and for letting me show off the cool visual novel that is free to play. And people in my town, one dude in my town has made this. This is excellent. All right, let's get out of here then. You're saying there's more of this game?